I don't know. I don't remember much. I remember waking up with no pants. And then this hillbilly was screaming at me.
We're going there for a boss who hates me. Daylight come and we want to go home. When I get home, my wife will rape me. Daylight come and we want to go home. Break it down now. Day-o, Missy Day-o. Daylight come and we want to go home.
It starts.
Day-o,
3
Missy Day-o.
I have.
Daylight come and we want to go home.
I grew up in a Greek neighborhood, so it was obvious that we were Greek, and that was a major part of what you were. And you were encouraged to learn Greek and to learn Greek history, just like you learned American history. You'd say the Greek anthem in the morning and the American anthem. People referred to themselves as Italian or as Greek or as Irish, and it was something that it was something that had significance, and that everyone was well aware of what I wouldn't want to really say racial identity, but that's sort of what it is. They were well aware of like what they were other than just American. It was, it didn't have this sense like it does here, where it really didn't matter. And in fun, like, there would be a lot of like throwing around of like, oh, you fucking Mick, you guinea bastard, sort of these sorts of phrases, not really aggressively.
I make up the words as I go along. Daylight come and we want to go home. This is truly a ridiculous song. Daylight come and we want to go home.
I wanted to see a different part of the country, and I wanted to see what the Midwest was like. And I thought I was sort of typified the Midwest, at least from a New York perspective. I study English, and now I'm getting a minor in economics. That's what this is economic theory, which is very difficult. It's probably the hardest class I've ever taken in college. Yep, he's dead. Okay, well, one thing I've noticed, every single book that you see here is about war. If you randomly did a random book, Guerrilla de Mundel, Guerra de Mundel, Cold, by order of the first, every single one. If this book is about Moscow 1941, I wonder what's happening there. Which is not, originally what I wanted to talk about was, this row of books reminded me of the first time I came to this library. I was looking up Churchill's book, History of the of the English-speaking Peoples, and I still haven't returned it. I lost it. But I remember I was thinking in my mind, there was this playing that song of like dun 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 dun, and it's like, oh, his tradition remains. And I felt almost proud that I was reading the book because I was continuing this great guy. But now that I've continued, I've learned more. I don't really think he was that good a guy. I mean, it doesn't take a lot for you to say fight them. Sometimes you pull an all-nighter at 7 o'clock a.m., like really early in the morning. I sometimes smell that sort of like farm smell. I think it's like pig. And you know, there's a lot of manure in that smell. It smells terrible, and I don't think I'll ever be able to get used to that smell. It's not there all the time, but when it's there, it's always there when I'm tired, when I really just don't want to smell something like that.
I get it. I remember how this game works.
Paul's your turn.
No, what? He just played.
Actually, I did. I forgot Paul was playing.
Okay. Paul?
It's just there's no reason for someone to come here. New York, I mean, a lot of its diversity isn't there because we want diversity. It's sort of there because people happen to be there anyway. Fuck, my Coke Rewards? I didn't know Coke owned Barks. So many companies are owned by Coca-Cola. Like, they've fucking bought out every, like, small-time soda company. Sort of monopolizing it. I'm not gonna buy Bargs anymore, but I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this one because it definitely tastes decently good.
Queen's works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me want to go home. I think something. This song is over.
Yeah.